So this video is about the issue management module in SuperSales. On the web, the admin login, you can scroll down and there is a tab for issue management which has four subtabs: issue type, subtype, active issue list, and add issue. Issue type subtype is only available to the admin. Rest of the users will just have my active list and add issue. Let's go to the tab for issue type. Issue type is the main type of issues that the enterprise is going to handle. So it is the very broad bucket of issues. You can go to add a issue and add a issue type. So the issue type subtypes are created for each enterprise. So each entity will have its own issue types and subtypes. So we created a new issue type called server related. We can also edit any of the existing issue types. Say we go to issue type sales and edit it and make it web related. So all the existing data which is there for this type will get renamed. So edit here is just renaming, because this has only one field, which is the name. So we can even delete a particular issue type. For deleting, there should be no data in the transaction for that type if you want to delete that issue. Next is the issue subtype. So issue subtype is where there is more complexity, where issue subtype points to a parent type, plus whether it is global or local, and what are the default SLA resolution R's. So let us go to add a issue subtype. So first you select the main type for this subtype. So let's say we select server related, the one we just created. Then we give a name to this subtype. So suppose we give the name login error. Then we define the default SLA for this subtype, which is the duration in working hours. So we define a default SLA of 1 hour. Now whether this is global or local. So global means it goes to the head office. Local means it is issue which is managed at the branch. Next we decide whom this issue is going to be assigned to. So when this issue comes, we can decide whom this issue will be assigned to. So supposing we decide that this will be assigned to Durgesh. Then we can also decide whom this issue is going to be CC'd to. So supposing we say it will be CC'd to, say, Komal. So we decide by default this issue subtype can have one or more assignees or one or more people in CC. So they will get a notification when an issue of this subtype is created, and it will go into their assigned bucket for resolution. So they become the owners as far as the resolution is concerned. So next is, let's go and see how we can create a new issue. How do I, as a user, add an issue? So we give a title to this issue. Title, don't repeat the type subtype. You can give a kind of the unique name to this issue. Then you can select the main type and subtype. The moment you select the subtype, you will get automatically the assignee and the CC. It automatically comes from the master, and the SLAR also comes from the master, but you can edit the SLA. If you want to reduce the SLA or increase the SLA, you can, as a user, define it. You can also select if this customer is occurring at a particular customer location, you can select the customer also if this issue is only related to one customer. Then describe the issue, giving a complete problem statement so that the guy who is going to solve the issue understands the issue in detail. Assign a priority to this issue, high, medium or low, and once you are done that, just submit. So now the issue list tab will have two sub tabs. One is issues created by me and second is issues assigned by me. So the issue we just created, it comes under the issue created by me tab. This is another issue assigned to me. So the one issue login error which we just created is here, and it also shows what time it should be completed by and to whom the issue is assigned. So there is also option to filter the issue list if the list gets long and I want to filter this by type, I want to filter this by priority, I want to filter this by the customer to whom this issue is assigned, to whom the issue is tagged. So I can use any of this filter and kind of narrow my list if my list is long. Now we sign out of this particular user who has created this issue, and we sign in to this user called Durgesh who has been assigned this issue. So we can see how Durgesh can now update the status, and any status updated by Durgesh will immediately send a notification to the creator, and the status will also change in the list. So Durgesh goes to his issue management tab, and now you see he has only two sub tabs, my active issue list or add a issue. So Durgesh can also create an issue for somebody else by adding an issue, but his issues which are assigned to him he can see under the issue list tab. So he has not created any issue. The next tab is issues assigned to me. So you see the issue we just created has been assigned to him. Now we have the status which has three colors, red, yellow and green. Red is when the issue has not been attended to. So even Durgesh can now filter his issues the same way that the creator can in his list. So the yellow tab is where it is work in progress, the work has started, and green is when the issue is resolved by the assignee. So he can view the issue including the status log. Next he can update the status of the issue. So while updating the status of the issue, he has to first say whether the issue has been closed or not, yes or no, and he also gives a description as to what work did he do on this issue. So he can say that he is working on the issue, and he can give a brief description. So the moment he does that, it will turn yellow. From see, the red has turned yellow because he is started working on this issue. Subsequently, once he has finished working, he can now, once he has resolved the issue, he can go back and close the issue, and he can say yes, closed, and you can update the status. Now whatever Durgesh does in real time, the creator of the issue or the one who is in CC of the issue will see the same status updates, and when they view the issue, the entire status update log will come as we saw.